everyone, and welcome to our game of the week. The energy today just feels different in here. We've been building toward this game. This is one both teams have had circled on the schedule since the start of the season. And wow, do we have a fun one here ahead. A top 10 team walking into the snake pit of an environment just trying to get out alive. This will be fun, as we'll see the number 3 team in the country, the USC Trojans, taking on the 13th ranked team in the land, the BYU Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. The Trojans will kick this deep to start us off. Return begins inside the 10. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. The Cougars offense comes on the field first today. And here comes the tight end who's having such a great season. Kirk, you talk to opponents, and they always use the same phrase, matchup nightmare, this guy.
Well, what stands out to me with this guy is it's not very often, you're right, the defensive coordinators are most concerned about a tight end. But in this case, that is exactly what we're dealing with. This guy can hurt you in so many different ways.
Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain. Here's the second down play. We'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Shotgun formation here on third down. Caught quickly. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Well, when you play zone defense on third down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the first down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. And they heave it deep downfield. They tried to go very deep there. Good effort. But now it's third down. Back to throw again. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up fourth down.
Really tight coverage here by this defense. Now, they give up the pass underneath, but do a nice job of rallying to the football to keep him short of that first down marker. And now we've got a decision here on fourth down.
A running play called on fourth down. Tackled across midfield at the 48, good enough for a first down.
Well, this is football today, whether you're watching the NFL or college football. Coaches go for it on fourth down. Here's the opening drive. Fourth down on their own side of the 50. Don't even blink. They go for it. To their credit, they pick it up, and they're thinking about trying to get points here on this opening drive.
Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe.
Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Tackle made after a big gain.
Just by watching this guy all year, the defense better be very careful to let this guy find that rhythm. I've seen him where he goes 5 yards, 5 yards, 8 yards, 10 yards, and then pops a big one.
Touchdown, BYU. And they grab the early lead.
You talk about the right way to get a game started. This offense put together a nice scheme. They felt comfortable with the script, and they moved the ball all the way down the field, 10 plays, and they get a touchdown. If you're the defense coordinator, you're back to the drawing board trying to figure this out.
So they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Kickoff team is on the field. See if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. So USC's offense out there for their first possession. And here we go, Kirk. The other half of this quarterback duel we're expecting to see today. This should be a lot of fun.
Well, all the hype and build-up throughout the week, you wonder if it's gotten into the minds of these two guys. They got to remember, they're not competing against each other. They got to lead their offenses down the field and put points up on the board. Let's see who handles it better.
And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Looking to pass, it's Adams. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. And the Trojans will line up on 1st and 10. Great cut there. Makes a quick grab. Brought down, but broke a tackle to produce a solid gain there.
Well, they don't pick up the first down here, but if you can use the quick passing game to stay ahead of the chains, it definitely helps your offense. And if that defense starts to creep up to take that away, that's when you can take a shot downfield.
They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time. The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Trying to extend the play. And they get him down, but that's a solid gain there to move the sticks using his feet.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first, keep this drive moving.
Offense lines up. This is the 7th play now on this drive. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Running back has it on a screen now. They're finally able to stop him, but the defense is fooled a bit on that screen play. It's a solid gain for a first down. First down here for this offense. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. That huge play sets up a great opportunity. 1st and goal just outside the 5. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Nowhere to go. The ball knocked loose. The defense recovers the fumble.
Oh, man. The rain ended up acting like an extra defender on this last play. The runner seemed like he was holding onto that football so tight for one moment and then watching it slip away the next.
Here comes the BYU offense back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22. The important 3rd down play coming up. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Catch hauled in here over the middle. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
He's got the first down and more. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. And that run is good for first down yardage, a new set of downs for this offense. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown. Incompletion sets up a 2nd down. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. That's a design quarterback keeper. 7-yard gain sets up a 3rd and 3.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, It's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
Here's a 1st and 10 play. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. He's going to pull it down and run. And the senior calls his own number and keeps this drive moving.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
And the junior gets home, making a sack there.
There's a nice play by this defense after giving up a huge gain. They're able to turn things around, recalibrate, and get after that quarterback for that sack.
We'll see if the offense can overcome that sack. 2nd and long. Catch made on the left side. And finally tackle him down at the 2-yard line. What a play on the completion. BYU has the lead here, Kirk. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far.
BYU 7, USC 0.
They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up 1st and goal. They try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Brigham Young. So the offense clicking now, Kirk, building the lead, and this one could get out of hand.
Well, it's just complete domination. The offense is executing and doing their job, putting points on the board. The defense has shown up prepared, ready to play. It just feels like this game's getting sideways in a hurry.
Good job dealing with the footing. PAT is good.
USC 0.
He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. They got into plus territory last time, but the drive ended on a fumble. They got to shake that off immediately. Looking for his big tight end. There's a fastball, but it's intercepted. Brought down after a short return at the 24. What a crucial takeaway.
What a play by the defensive back here. You have no idea how tough it can be and how slippery it is out there with this rain. The defense is reacting to the offense. The offense knows exactly where they're going when they're running their route. The defender has to try to be very careful to keep his footing underneath him. Sounds simple, but it's not. To come up with that interception while doing that, that is a big-time play.
Now the offense is set up with a short field. Takes the ball and heads to the left. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. BYU has now moved into the red zone.
Here we go.
Play action fake, looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. And the Cougars looking to punch it in here. It's 1st and goal. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, BYU. Well, no surprise from offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
And the PAT is good. Now they get set to kick it away.
USC 0.
And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And he's tackled at the 21. That's when the drive will start. And the Trojans' offense is back out on the field. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. And the back gets the football. Solid gain there. Moves the ball up to the 32.
Here's the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
Looking downfield, it's Adams. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. Second down after that previous play. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Breaks loose at the 45. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They bring him down to the 25 and move him closer and closer to the red zone.
Boy, a thing of beauty, right, Chris? A USC running back picking up a first down on the ground, and they've got so many great backs, and probably as many as anybody when it comes to counting up individual stars. I'm going back to guys like Charles White and Marcus Allen, both won the Heisman Trophy.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. They've got him. Defense comes up with a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
Seventh play of the drive coming up, but it is third down and long. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. He's escaping the pocket now. Finding space at the 20. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
These are the type of plays that are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him tied up. They thought they were going to be able to get him to the ground on the pass rush, but they're unable to do so. So he gets away, picks up a big first down, and now this sets up a first and goal inside the 10.
They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. Coming up, second down and goal. Receiver in motion now. Here's the handoff, testing the middle. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
It's a nice play by this defense, and now you're thinking about third down and goal from around the 5-yard line. You got a real shot to come up with a stop here. Whether they run it or throw it, you get a stop here, maybe hold them to 3 points.
Launching one to the end zone, and he'll get there. Touchdown, Southern California. Here comes the BYU offense back out on the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? And it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it. So after the incompletion, it's second down. Quarterback drops back. Catch made on the right side. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. There's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. They scoop up the ball. It's still a live play.
Well, just like running backs.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And looking for a big play here. Aggressive call, a deep shot on first down, but incomplete.
Most offensive coaches will be happy taking those 50-50 shots against man coverage, but I'm curious to see if they're going to test this DB again after that coverage.
After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Defense is coming after him. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
Needs a completion here on 4th down. And it's broken up nicely. A defensive stop. A little over 20 seconds left here in the first half. They'll come up on 1st and 10. The back's got it. Running with purpose. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7. And the offense will call a timeout. That's their 2nd of the half. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Picks up a short gain, but is swarmed by the defense, flying to the football. Time running down. Just 1 play left here in the half. And there's the handoff. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has... Second down play coming up. He'll hand it off. And they'll stop him short of the line to gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
And he's tackled just short of that first down marker. Good job by the defense.
I think he makes the right read here. He gets the ball out to his receiver, but the receiver's got to win. He's got to win that one-on-one matchup against the defender, and he doesn't. So now we've got a 4th down.
Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
I can't believe the call here by this offense. A lot of teams, they're not going to keep it on the ground in this situation. 4th and 1, 4th and inches is one thing. But they needed more than that here. They line up and hit this defense right in the mouth and pick up a first down. Give a lot of credit to the big boys up front for making that happen. You talk about a confidence booster going forward.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Crucial 3rd down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? Pressure is coming. Looking for 6. Intercepted in the end zone. Not much on. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Keeping it on the ground here. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down. 2nd and 1. And he's got it again. Moves the ball to the 37 for a first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. And it's complete downfield. They tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for a new first down. The offense will line up just for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Airing this one out toward the sideline. This one is broken up and falls incomplete.
Boy, this quarterback is really rolling the dice out here today. Remember, he threw an interception the last time they had the ball. I thought he might learn from that, but instead he comes out throwing it into coverage again, somehow catches a break on this tip ball. If this one was an interception, he better tighten up his decision-making. He's going to cost himself a game.
And it's BYU in the lead. We've reached the end of the third. Time is running out to cut into this lead. Let's check out the game stats before we go on. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Looking to chuck it again. Going to try to use his legs here. Finding space at the 20. And they finally make the stop, but that's a huge gain in the scramble. He found some space and just went for it.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
He's got some room. Can he get there? Also run out of bounds, close to the end zone.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Brigham Young. And the crowd coming to life here trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Play action fake, looking to throw. Can't hold on. Good defensive play, brings up a 4th down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
4th down, looking to throw for it. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. No, he didn't get there. Tackled short of the marker. That is a crushing play as he tried to cut into this lead. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. He'll hand it off. But a quick stop by the defense. Gain just 2, so it's 3rd and 8.
Hey, it's a great job of running the football. It's the right idea, but the back's got to stay in bounds. Because remember, with the new rule in college football, the clock still stops momentarily until the referee sets the play clock for the next play, and then it'll start again. So stay in bounds and work that clock.
They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. BYU getting set for the 1st and 10 now. From the gun, he looks for an open man. And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. So the offense with the 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. Hit as he released it. And off the deflection, it's caught. That's a big gain deep into enemy territory. Ball down near the 30. Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. On the run here, lets it go. And it's incomplete. He dropped the 1st down pass over the middle. 2nd down after the incompletion. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. He escapes the sack. Broke one tackle but couldn't escape. Dropped for a sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
Receiver makes the catch. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. And the Cougars are in the red zone. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Launching it downfield. And it's intercepted, the last thing they could afford. Going the other way, can they catch him? Across midfield. Out past the 30.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Lets it go quickly. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots. Get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
You've seen you able to make the stop after a short gain. And the Trojans will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. Back to pass. It's Adams. He's running out of time here. Down goes the quarterback. It's a sack. The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. And he throws his third interception of the day. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Handoff to the back. They'll keep the clock moving.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
So it's third and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. And he'll drop back here on third down. Testing the defense with a throw downfield. And he's got it down there inside the 35. The game moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be first down and goal. The offense really clicking here. 3 plays, and suddenly it's first and goal. Takes the handoff, and he'll head left. Shows off the moves there, but ultimately not much of a gain. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. Trying for the touchdown on the right side. He powers into the end zone. Touchdown, BYU. Kirk, you don't have to be that creative, do you? The running back simply cannot be stopped. It's another touchdown for him.
Chris, he's scored all these touchdowns, but it's really...
And the USC offense is back out on the field. Well, this has been a disappointment. They've had their doors blown off here. Just playing for pride at this point. Back to throw. It's Adams. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Bringing pressure. They give the running back a touch in the pass game. Catch made over the middle. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Here's a wide open receiver complete. Into the end zone. Touchdown. Linebackers moving around trying to confuse the offense. And the offense makes its way onto the field, hoping for a successful drive. They get him down, but that's a solid gain. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll run it here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. On third and short, they try to pick it up on the ground. Get some space around the 30. They'll head out of bounds after another big gain. They have chewed up this defense with the ground game today.
You know, the thing that's really stood out today for this offense has been the balance. Now, they've gotten some yardage out of the running back. He's done his job. The offensive line is protected and given the quarterback a chance to be able to throw the football. He's been able to throw the football.
Touchdown, Brigham Young. This offense really clicking.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays.
And here comes the USC offense back on the field. This thing is so out of hand, all you can do now is play for a little shred of pride. Easy throw to a wide-open receiver downfield. And they keep the drive going. It's a first down to the 46.
21 on the play. First down for the offense.
They come up and quickly spike it, stopping the clock.
It leads to second down.
Now it's second down here. Looking to pass. It's Adams. Running out of time in the pocket. He'll throw it now. Quick completion to the tight end. But a huge collision. Blow delivered there by the linebacker. And the Trojans come to the line in the hurry up.
Third down coming.
From the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. And the pass is too high, out of bounds, and not complete.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup.
And they've got him a sack to end the drive. What a play by this defense. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? And now the handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. So this team is beginning to stack wins now against really high-quality opposition. You wonder what the ceiling for this group is.
Yeah, I think you're right. This is a football team right now that's playing with a lot of confidence. I like the way that they are progressing. We'll just have to see how far they can continue to progress and where it'll take them.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.